What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kai Alston. Once again. This topic may be a bit rough, a bit harsh, but in the black community, as well with other liberals, this conversation is needed because this conversation I find to be factual. Now, I'm for equality for women in this country. I am. I believe that they should have the same pay, same rights, the rights to abortion because it's their body. They do. But feminism in 2017 has gotten way out of hand. As to where the narrative is with liberals that all men are oppressors of women, all men are rapists and perpetrators. And that's the narrative most liberals are pushing. And it's really got to stop. Now, feminism, the first wave in the 1800s, was about her being heard, her having a right to vote, wear pants. Okay, I agree with that. But in the 60s and on, it took a turn for the worse, mainly in the black community, as to where the father was pushed out the home by white supremacy. And in that time period, that's when black women started saying, I don't need no man, I'm independent. And that's when the black community became fucked up. Now, and I find over the years that most feminist women are either lesbians or were abused some kind of way by a man. Not all of them, but I find those social interactions, most of them were. For example, the chief feminist, Gloria Steinem. In the CIA, in the 60s, Gloria Steinem was a CIA operative. She also reportedly had mental problems. That's a fact, not opinion. Gloria Steinem reportedly had mental problems. She did. That is fact, not opinion. Second feminist is Betty Friedan. In her book, The Feminist Mystique, she wrote in the 50s. She stabbed her husband. She also had mental problems. She also was abused by a man some kind of way in childhood. Miss Angela Davis, who was a closet lesbian, she said black men were predators. Yeah, Miss Angela Davis said black men were predators. Now we all know most lesbians were molested by a man some kind of way. Some kind of way. They were. I feel for them, yes, because that hurts. To have somebody you love, you trust, you respect, you as a woman, that man, he forcefully took away your virginity. Forcefully, and that hurts. And I feel for them. But being a man-hater for every single how put this? Being a man-hater won't solve anything. Speaking of molested, Oprah Winfrey, the billionaire, she was raped by her uncle. And according to a story she wrote, that uncle popped her cherry, meaning she bled. And in her story, her uncle took her for ice cream one day with blood running down her legs. That's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Miss Alice Walker, the author of The Color Purple, she's today 75 years of age. And even in 2017, she's blind in one eye. Why? Because in childhood, her brother shot her in the eye with a BB gun. You see? So most women who are feminists are all associated with being abused some kind of way by a man. Gloria Allred, she's a feminist lawyer. In her college years, she was raped by a man. Raped by a man. So now, she's angry. An angry, scorned woman. Miss Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, her father was abusive to her and her mother in Nigeria because she grew up in she's from Nigeria. Yeah, she is. Her father. She wrote a story about how her father Eugene would abuse her mother right in front of her, and it hurts. It should. You see, everything in life. It's what I learned in life that most movements in life were founded by people who were, scorned some kind of way. They were angry for some reason, they weren't hurt for some reason. So most feminists that I encountered and seen over the years are all associated with being abused some kind of way by a man. They're angry. And to some degree, they should be. But that does not mean that because you're angry for being abused, that does not mean that you as a woman have the right to redefine manhood. There's certain things in life that men do well, certain things in life women do well. But God did not design the sexes 99.9% the same. We're different. There's a balance. Or I'll say this. The man is the head, the woman is the heart. Or in African culture, the man is the head, the woman is the neck that turns it. But any way you turn the coin, there is a balance. It is a balance. Men and women are not 99.9% the same. There is a fact and opinion. And in the black community mainly, that balance has to be restored. Because the black community is matriarchal, and I see the result of that. It's nothing but confusion and chaos. Well, I'm Kai Austin. Leave me in the comments down below how you feel. Press like, click subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.